Hey guys, so sorry there's not very much sunlight out right now. It's kind of raining and my dishwasher is running. But I wanted to start out this video by briefly saying real quick that yes, I do believe in demons. I can't believe in the God without believing in the devil. And I remember reading the story a while ago, which this story was actually back in 2014. But I remember reading it whenever it first happened, and I remember reading a longer kind of story than what I'm actually about to give you, and I just remember getting chills up and down my spine, not just because it's in Indiana, but because a lot of it I believe. So this is a true story of demon possession that was reported here in Gary, Indiana. Like I said, this was reported back in 2014, and as I understand, the house has now been demolished. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have it pulled up on my screen, real quick, I'll be putting up pictures, so on and so forth, throughout the video here and there. But okay, so a terrified mother claims she watched in horror as her demon-possessed 9-year-old son walked backwards up a wall and ceiling. Her claims would be easy to dismiss if a child service caseworker and a nurse weren't reportedly there to witness it all. Okay, but Latoya Amons, sorry if I mispronounce any names, claims that all 3 of her children showed signs of being possessed, including evil smiles and strangely deep voices, the Indianapolis Star reports. The mother says she also witnessed her 12-year-old daughter levitating in their Gary, Indiana home. Strangely enough, the scary-sounding incident is outlined in official documents. Further, Gary Police Captain Charles Austin told the Star that he is a believer after making several visits to the home and interviewing witnesses. He first thought that the family was making stories up as a part of a kind of get-rich-quick scheme. So Amons' home was exorcised by a Catholic priest and a number of ceremonies that were reportedly authorized by the Diocese of Gary. The story apparently became so believable that officers with the police department said they were too scared to stay at the house, and some city officials wouldn't even step foot on the property. The 32-year-old mother says the spirits that haunted her family's house were only vanquished after she moved away and underwent several exorcisms. The unbelievable story has come to light after the Indianapolis Star obtained hundreds of pages of official documents relating to the case. The Amons family moved to the rental house on Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana, back in November of 2011. They soon noticed strange occurrences, including swarms of flies around the house, footsteps in the basement, and wet footprints streaking across the living room. But what happened next made those incidents seem pleasant. In March of 2012, Amons claimed she rushed to check on her 12-year-old daughter after hearing her screams. When she entered the bedroom, she says she witnessed her daughter levitating above her bed unconscious. The family and some of the guests that they were hosting prayed over the girl until she returned back to the bed. The girl reportedly didn't remember anything about it. Torment reportedly continued, and the family wasn't in a position financially to flee the home. So the family contacted churches and clairvoyants for help, but they received little relief. The clairvoyants allegedly told the family their house was haunted by more than 200 demons. Amons claims her children's eyes bulged and they regularly sported evil smiles, effects of their possession. Her children, her youngest child, would reportedly sit in a closet and talk to an invisible child that no one could see. She also claims that he was once thrown from the bathroom when no one was even near him. Most of Amons' allegations are backed up by her mother, Rosa Campbell, who also lived in the house. Later in 2012, Child Protective Services in Indiana was contacted to investigate the mother for possible child abuse or mental illness. A psychiatric reportedly evaluated Amons and determined she was not mentally ill. And a family case manager reportedly interviewed the family and witnessed a number of strange occurrences. Valerie Washington confirmed that she witnessed the youngest boy growling before his eyes rolled back in his head. Washington also claimed she saw the 9-year-old boy flash a weird grin and then walk backwards up a wall to the ceiling. Her account was corroborated by a nurse. There's no way he could have done that, the nurse had told Star. After being sent to investigate Amons, Washington concluded that an evil influence might be affecting the family. Like I said, when I first read this story, I read a longer report of it, and it kind of included a lot more crazy things going on. But since the occurrences of the house and the family moving out, Ghost Adventures host Zach Baggins, which I love Zach Baggins. I might not believe in all those shows, really. I believe that most of them are staged, but still Zach is my favorite out of all the little Ghost Adventure shows. But he recently bought, and I don't know when this was when they say recently, but he bought an alleged haunted house in Gary, Indiana that many are referring to as a portal to hell. It was recently reported that a local police captain and various psychics believe that the house is infested with hundreds of ghosts and demons. The Huffington Post reported today that Baggins purchased the house on Wednesday and paid $35,000 for the home. The small house on Carolina Street in Gary, Indiana has over 800 pages of official police reports of odd occurrences happening. Photo I'll include here. A strange figure can be seen peering out of one of the porch windows of the home. City officials claim that there were no inhabitants living in the home when the picture was taken. A police captain with the Gary Police Department says he believes that the home is haunted, and one family that lived in the home fled due to the supernatural event. Residents of the home have experienced their children levitating, strange footsteps, odd behaviors from animals and insects. A family case manager and a family nurse even witnessed one of the children walking backwards up a wall. Psychics came and informed the last residents, Latoya Amons, and her grandmother, which I'm pretty sure that other report said it was her mother, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Rosa Campbell, that the house was infested with over 200 ghosts and demons. According to the Sears, the demons were attempting to possess Amons' 3 children. The family said demons possessed Amons and her children, then ages 7, 9, and 12. The kids' eyes would bulge, evil smiles crossed their faces, and their voices deepened every time it happened. One of the witnesses told the Indiana Star. A police captain, several priests, and the child service caseworkers believe that something evil lurks within the house. When the family moved, the paranormal activity seemed to have stopped. The house's new owners haven't reported strange happenings. If it's true that this house is a portal to hell, then I want to go there and see what happens, says Zach Baggins in an interview with TMZ. But don't miss his show on Travel Channel, Ghost Adventures, just to throw that out there. So on dreadcentral.com, like I said, I'll link everything below. They said that they've been following, and I'm not sure when this was either, but they've been following the progress of Zach Baggins' Ghost Adventures upcoming film, The Demon House, based upon his stay in the haunted home that he purchased following the strange events which befell Latoya Amons and her family in Gary, Indiana for a while now. Back in October, like I said, I don't know what year this was, we told you that production of the film had come to a halt for some pretty crazy reasons. For the documentary, Zach convinced different former residents of the house to return to the home. As soon as they began filming, demonic activity surfaced, which led to one of the females on site speaking in tongues and exhibiting signs of demonic possession. One of my production crew members quit on the spot when we heard that what the girl was doing when she was possessed. Baggins told us exclusively. It was then I made a decision that the home was unsafe and called the priest to exorcise the house. The exorcism was unsuccessful and things continued. For the safety of the crew, we halted production, and it's been months since then. We plan to resume in December, and resume they did. Today, Baggins took to Instagram to announce, happy to announce my documentary film, The Demon House, has officially wrapped today, nearly 1 year in the making. And it is set to come out in fall of 2015. There you guys go. This was a lot scarier. I wish I could find the report that I read back in 2014 when it happened, because it described so many more things that happened to the family. I don't know how your guys' belief are when it comes to ghosts, demons, and things like that. But comment down below if you believe that their story is true, or that if you have ever experienced anything paranormal. I myself have seen physical form of a demon, and I'm not really too ready to describe that experience again. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more content. Bye!